sind die hast gelost sich auf den langen Wanderweg. Sie sehnen es schon Juden.
Is it loud enough?
Die hast gelost sich.
If you can louder, it would be better.
Yeah, I can't. No, I can't.
I know, I couldn't either.
Seinen 80 Jahren und efter seinen Eskor Norteg. Sie efter is beschert mir noch von mein geboren. Die Welt ois gehen von Ecke bis Eck. Sie efter is beschert mir noch von mein geboren. Die Welt ois gehen von Ecke bis Eck.
Sog je mir, mein Lieber, sie hast die nicht geblonget, in die Merchak im Warte ich frag. Sie hat es nicht an Imri, dächt sie viel getrieben, in Fall führt dich von dem Weg. Sie hat es nicht an Imri, dächt sie viel getrieben, in Fall führt dich von dem Weg.
Ich bin gegangen suchen meine Silberstern, was gescheint mir noch in mein Weg. Gesucht sie in die Heichen, gesucht sie in die Tiefen, gesucht sie durch die alle Tag.
Gesucht sie in die Heichen, gesucht sie in die Tiefen, gesucht sie durch die alle Tag. Hast die sie gefunden, in was mitgenommen, von dem langen Weg deinem Sog. In Weste jetzt schon bleiben, du bei unserer Schwellen, bis sie wird vergehen dann Tag. In Weste jetzt schon bleiben, du bei unserer Schwellen, bis sie wird vergehen dein Tag.
Hab gefunden Sonne, hab gefunden Stern, geschmeichelt mir von jedlichen Bereich. Hab Keschenes und Schmenjes, sie volle mitgenommen, mir zu leichten durch die Tag. Hab Keschenes und Schmenjes, volle mitgenommen, mir zu leichten durch die Tag.
I think I remember we had the same problem with this the last time we did it.
Maybe
That
because
the YouTube is just so low, we could barely hear it.
Who
Yeah,
who was singing? Who was singing?
Michael Alpert, I think.
yeah.
And Binyamin
Okay, so-
Schechter is the other voice.
Benjamin Schechter.
Yeah, you can hear the two different
Yeah,
accents.
yeah.
Okay, so now I can share. Now let's share the. Okay, so let's start with the English. Okay, Janet, can you start with the English?
Bela Schechter Gottesman was born in 1920, grew up in Chernovitz, Bukovina, Romania, and died in the Bronx in 2013. She had survived the war in the Chernovitz ghetto and came to the United States in 1951. She was one of a group of secular Yiddishist families in the Bronx who raised their children speaking Yiddish. She wrote educational materials for the Shalom Aleichem Volksschule near her house on Bainbridge Avenue, and edited two children's magazines, Enge Benge and Kinder Journal. The Volksschule is now the Sholem Aleichem Cultural Center.
Continue, please.
Bela's brother, Mordke Schechter, was a Yiddish scholar and professor at Columbia University. She published books of poems and songs in Yiddish and performed at Klaskamp and Klas Canada. She recorded her songs on CDs, including Auf die Gassen von der Stadt, bei der Mames Stibbele, and Sommertag. Her son Itzik Gottesman was an editor at the Forwards and now teaches at UT Austin. He runs a website, Yiddish Song of the Week.
Okay, finish.
The music and lyrics of Borek Habo are by Bela Schechter Gottesman. The song is from Sommertag. It is sung here by Michael Alpert and Ben Schechter. Ben Schechter is at the piano.
Okay, and we have here some Borech Haba is welcome. Merchokim is distances. Jmenies is endfuls. Schwellen doorsteps. And Breg shores.
Wunderbar.
Okay. Harriet, can you start?
Yes, I can. Baruch habo dir, Haver, lang schon nicht gesehen sich. Welcome, friend. It's been a long time since I've seen you. Wo bist du gewesen, die alle Tag? Where have you been all these days? Gesehen es schon Jahren, since du hast gelost sich auf dein langen Wanderweg. It has been many years since you set off on your long wandering or large trip.
Can you continue the next
Sure.
one?
Ja, mein guter Haver, seinen 80 Jahren. Yes, my good friend. It's been, it seems, years. Und efter seinen es gor tag. And maybe it's been just days. Sie efter is beschert mir noch von mein Gebäuden, die Welt gehen von Eck bis Eck. I had a little trouble with this. And maybe it's destined for us.
For me.
For me.
For me, after my birth,
Since
since
my birth. Already
since my birth, the world. So oisking is to die or to expire?
No. Here is something else. Okay, Morty, go.
Yeah.
Morty,
To
say.
travel around.
Oh, to travel around from corner to corner or from different
From
parts
end
of the
to end.
world.
From end
That's
to
why I had
end,
a little.
yes. Thank you, Harriet. Yeah. But Oisgain can also be to die, yeah. To die of
So
hunger.
that's why I had a little trouble understanding it.
Okay.
Another type of trip.
Yeah,
Right.
another kind of trip. Okay, Steve, yes?
I'm just not understanding why the word nach is used instead of sind. Does that, I mean, is that noch for mein geboren?
Maybe it's can mean after my birth.
Yeah, after my birth, but somebody said it was since my birth.
Yeah, already since. It's already since my birth. Why is it used? I have no idea.
Okay.
Someone knows? Rafael, do you know?
Well, noch has several possible meanings. It can mean yet. It can mean still. It can mean already.
It does mean still as well. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, ich bin noch da. I'm still here.
Mm-hmm. More questions? Okay, so let's continue. Daniel, with the Daniel W, because we have two Daniel. So you are muted. You are reading, but you're muted.
Entschuldigung.
Okay. Okay.
Sag
Now.
dir, lieber, die hast du nicht geblonget in die Marchetim, weiße Weite ich frage. So tell me, my dear, have you not wandered around in what is marchekim?
Distances.
In far distances. I'm asking. Sie heißt, trotz es nicht dein Umru dich zu viel getrieben und verführt dich von dem Weg. Haven't you, have you not, Umru is unrest?
Yes. Yeah. Restlessness.
Excuse me?
Restlessness.
Restlessness, okay. Is nicht your restlessness zu viel getrieben? I don't know.
Drive you.
Didn't
Driven
drive
you
you away.
Drive you away
Mhm.
und verführt sich von dem Weg and take you off your way or off your destination.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I see that people raise their hand. Morty and then Elaine. Morty.
Yes, just to mention, geblonget means lost.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was my question.
Okay. So it's all both of them.
Nina, I can read if you want the next
Okay,
one.
please go on.
Okay. Bin gegangen suchen mein Silberstern, was gescheit mir noch in mein Weg. I went looking for my silver stars that still shine in my crib, although it sounds like that should be past tense.
Shine
Okay.
is past tense.
Gesucht sei in de Heken. Hechen. Gesucht sei in de Tiffen. That's twice. Seek them in the heights and seek them in the depths.
Yes.
Gesucht sei durch die alle Tag. Looking for them all these days. All of these days.
Good.
Every day.
Tell me when you are ready and you can read. That's really good. You want to continue?
Yeah, I have the transliteration. So, hast
Okay,
du
go
sie
on.
gefunden und was mitgenommen von einem langen Weg deinem Sorg? Deinem, thank you. Did you find them? And what did you take with you from your long journey? Tell me, let me know.
Yeah.
Und wirst du jetzt schon bleiben do bei unser Schwellen? And will you stay here now at our, it says at our threshold. Is that right?
Yeah.
Threshold.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Bis sie wird vergehen dein Tag, until your day is over.
Okay.
Wow, I thought
Thank
I'd
you.
have to make corrections, but they're actually,
No,
they got
thank
it
you.
right.
Thank you. That's good. Rafael, yes.
If we can go back to the previous page just for a sec. Yeah, that gesucht, it's short for ich hab gesucht. So it's not imperative. It's I looked for them high and low, and I looked for them all my days. And so I was looking for the silver stars which shone for me already in my cradle.
Aha.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, where? Okay, Rochelle, can you continue?
Yes. Hab gefunden Sonnen, hab gefunden Sternen. I found suns and I found stars. Geschmeichelt mir von etliche Breg. I smiled from, or the sun and the stars smiled from several horizons.
Breg are shores.
Shores,
Every
okay.
shore.
Hab gesche, hab hab
Keshenes.
und Jmenes, I don't know that word, Jmenes,
Menyes is a handful.
a handful. I have pockets and handfuls full mitgenommen mir zu lichten durch die Tag. I filled my pockets full and to light my way through the days.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
he took the suns and the
stars to light.
Stars.
to light his day.
Gottsman often uses the word keshen as pockets. In several songs, she fills the pockets with leaves, with light, with all kinds of things. I love it.
Okay. Any questions until now? Okay, I see that's the end of it. Let me try again.
Okay.
But
Yes.
yeah, Rafael.
Yes.
Yeah, I just like to point out a few things about the accent. So Benjamin Schechter uses Bela's accent family, and he'll say instead of durch, he'll say derech. Instead of dich, it's dech. Instead of arain, or it'll be aran. So those are the I becomes ah, and occasionally an I becomes eh. Now, Alpert, on the other hand, uses what you might call a Klal Yiddish accent, which means that when they're singing together at the chorus at the end of every verse, then they've got to switch. And so you'll hear Binyamin now saying durch, where his own accent would be derech. And so I'm sure it was a struggle for both of them to accommodate the accent of the other.
What do you think the first one, what do you think it is? Northern, southern, what?
It's a Binyamin's accent it's a particular version of a southern accent. It's from Transnistria. It's from Chernovitz.
Okay.
Okay, let me try. If it will stop again, Marie, I will ask you to.
Yeah, okay.
Burach abu dir Chave, lang schon nicht gesehen sich. Wie bist die gewähnt, die alle Tag? Sie sehnen es schon Juden, sind die hast gelost sich auf den langen Wanderweg. Sie sehnen es schon Juden, sind die hast gelost.
Okay.
YouTube does that a lot.
I don't know. Okay, so please.
Yeah.
Please, Marie. I have no idea why it stops.
I've seen it. That happens with other
things. Yeah.
Other Zooms. They'll suddenly stop. So I'm going to start a little bit in, right? So we already heard a little bit of it.
Sind die hast gelost sich auf den langen Wanderweg. Sie sehnen es schon Juden, sind die hast gelost sich auf den langen Wanderweg.
Ja, mein guter Haber, seinen 80 Jahren und efter seine Neskor Norteg. Sie efter is beschert mir noch von mein Geboren, die Welt ois gehen von Ecke bis Eck. Sie efter is beschert mir noch von mein Geboren, die Welt ois gehen von Ecke bis Eck.
Sog je mir, mein Lieber, sie hast die nicht geblonget, in die Merchak im Warte ich frag. Sie hat es nicht an Imri, dächt sie viel getrieben, ein Fall führt dich von dem Weg. Sie hat es nicht an Imri, dächt sie viel getrieben, ein Fall führt dich von dem Weg.
Bin gegangen suchen meine Silberstern, was gescheint mir noch in mein Weg. Gesucht sie in die Heichen, gesucht sie in die Tiefen, gesucht sie durch die alle Tag.
Gesucht sie in die Heichen, gesucht sie in die Tiefen, gesucht sie durch die alle Tag. Hast die sie gefunden, in was mitgenommen, von dem langen Weg deinem Sog. In Weste jetzt schon bleiben, du bei unserer Schwellen, bis sie wird vergehen dann Tag. In Weste jetzt schon bleiben, du bei unserer Schwellen, bis sie wird vergehen dein Tod.
Hab gefunden Sonnen, hab gefunden Stern, geschmeichelt mir von jedlichen Bereich. Hab Keschenes und Schmenjes, volle mitgenommen, mir zu leichten durch die Tag. Hab Keschenes und Schmenjes, volle mitgenommen, mir zu leichten durch die Tag.
Okay. Barbara, yes.
Well, question, maybe, Raphael, and I don't remember, which is a problem. But there must be a little bit of a story about the Chernovitz conference and how, with people speaking different accents, as you just remarked, how there was any kind of consensus with regard to there being a national Yiddish language. I know there wasn't a second conference, but I was just wondering if you might elaborate a little bit on that.
Well, I'm not an expert at history. Sorry. There was a conference in 1908, and they had a lot of very important people there. They came out with the declaration that Yiddish is a Jewish national language, but I don't think they standardized much at that point. But then again, I'm not sure. I know that
They
Klal
did.
Yiddish happened at some point, but I don't think it was from there.
Okay.
They didn't standardize that.
Oh, they
It was
did?
later. It was later on.
Now,
The
the many
debate.
different, yeah, the accents are all intelligible. Luckily, it's not like Chinese, which has many different, perhaps not completely intelligible versions. So they could understand each other just fine.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I thought it was a Yivo mission, but maybe not.
What,
The Klal
what was
Yiddish.
the Evo mission? To standardize?
Yivo.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the same.
but that
That was
was
their mission.
later. But that was later. Because Evo also was founded in 25, and the conference was 08,
Yes,
1908.
but I think that was it was their incentive to create a klal, a standardized Yiddish at that, well, whenever they did.
Morty?
Yeah, well, you've already mentioned it. In fact, the standardization was formally done by YIVO, which was created in 25, but the initial push to get to some standardization of Yiddish came from the conference in Chernovitz, 1908.
Okay, we will do something about the conference. The problem is I cannot find something that is interesting enough to read, and from there to go to a discussion about it. But because it's a lot of daily things and discussions, so it's not really interesting to read it. So,
Yeah.
but
It's
I will find.
No
it's funny.
arguments?
Yeah. Well, it's given all the dialects you can imagine, it was a Tower of Babel,
Oh
the initial
no! I
conference.
think people understood one another.
Yeah, I'm just joking.
I don't think they only joked about each other's dialect, but they understood it. Right, Rafael? It's not a problem to understand it.
Right.
No,
It
no.
takes, I remember when I first heard Benjamin Schechter speaking, it did take a bit of time for me to catch on to his accent. When he would say D instead of do, and people with that accent, when they say V, you don't know immediately whether they're saying vu or V. And so often they'll say viazoi if they mean V, just so that it becomes clear which of the two.
Yiddish Book Center has two YouTube's has videos about people talking about how their accent is, say, Bessarabian, and what difficulties they've had or not with trying to talk with other people.
Yeah, but basically, Marty, we are speaking the same dialect. Yeah, we have the same dialect, but we can understand Litvish, no problem. Yes.
No, I don't think it's a problem. As a matter of fact, in Peru, when I was growing up, some of my parents' very close friends came from, for example, from Bessarabia, and they had a different accent than my family from Galicia had. For example, we would say voces dos, and they would say voces dos, or we would say mestam, and they would say mestome. And but other than those small things, normally it wouldn't be any problem understanding one and the other.
Yeah. Luisa?
Yeah, sorry I'm late to the conversation, but I just heard what you were saying, the last few speakers. And for example, Morty, I learned Litvish Yiddish in school, and I would say mistome and vos is dos, and it's Litvish. So, and of course, all these phenomena are common to any language. Absolutely,
Yes,
every
of
single
course.
language has the same issue. Even for speakers of Spanish, we know that
yes,
Spanish is spoken in very, very different ways everywhere. So it's English, and so is every language, really.
yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I find it interesting that those words that you mentioned now were Litvish. For me, they were always Bessarabian.
Well, I
Because
learned the vos is dos, and to tell you the truth, when I heard my parents speak Galicianer, I did not understand anything, but I did not despair, because I thought they don't know what they're saying. I'm learning this in school. So you know what? I didn't understand, but I didn't care,
Yeah, fortunately, in my school they only taught Hebrew, not Yiddish, so I didn't have that problem.
Well, I had both, but my parents spoke Polish, and that I did understand. So when occasionally they spoke Yiddish with my uncles and so forth, I tuned out,
Okay, Marla? You're muted, Marla.
Just to build on the same idea, my dad, who's a native English speaker, told me that everybody speaks Yiddish differently.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we will do, once I will find something with the Chernovitz. I'll find something that is not boring. But right now, let's go to Sholem Aleichem and Charoses.
And that is not boring at all.
Nina, if I may add, let us celebrate the diversity of the dialects.
Of the language.
Let us
yes.
celebrate that, because
exactly.
that only speaks to the richness and to the geographical extension of Yiddish.
That's wonderful.
That's yeah. Good. Good gesucht.
Thank you.
Git gesucht.
Good gesucht. Good gesucht.
Okay.
Geht gesucht, geht.
A big gesucht.
Very well.
Geht, oh God, a big gesucht.
There's a wonderful song about that. Remember? Maisha said it to us. It's so funny.
Okay, so let's start. Karen, please. Can you start?
Can you make them a little bigger, please?
I will try, but I'm not sure that it will work.
Yes, it works.
It worked? Okay. But that's I wouldn't be able to do more than it. Okay. Karen, please.
Charoises. Moed. Me wird amol der Leben sind dich angetan. Sinein, made or made, you will, will you ever get dressed? Will you, literally, will you ever live to see yourself getting dressed? Something like that. But will you ever get dressed?
Dressed up in English, I would say.
I think it's dressed up.
Yeah, but it's derogatory. It's derogatory. Will we ever get to the time when you will get dressed?
Yes or no. Nimm das gläserne Teller und geh sich durch zum Vetter Josja. Is that how to say his name, Josja?
Josja.
Josja. Wirst du bringen charoises? Take the glass plate or platter and take a walk to Uncle Yasya, and you will bring back charoises. Als du wirst reinkommen zum Vetter Josjen, sollst du sagen, when you go into Uncle Yasya's, you should say, der Balabus mit der mit der
it should be Balabuster.
Balabuster haben euch geschickt sagen, ihr sollt der Leben über ein Jahr. The master and the mistress of the house send you send you greetings that you should live next year, live to see next year, and ungebeten ihr sollt sie geben charoises, and request that you give them charoises. Wirst schon gedenken, was me sagt dir an? Will you remember what you should say? Sie me darf mit dir überchasen einmal 20, or do you need to hear it repeated 20 times? Es ist nicht so schwer, man soll das nicht der Gedenken auf auswendig. It's not so hard. I should be able to remember it, or by heart, to memorize it, or remember it by heart. Und Lea die Moid, azoi hat men sie gerufen in der Dienst, hat bei sich und bei ihrer Bekannter hat sie geheißen Lisa. And the maid, Leah, and Leah the maid, who she's called that in her service, although she herself and people familiar with her call her Lisa. Her hat sich geeilt Anton Yomtovdik, and she hurried to dress in her holiday garment, I think. Und hat der ganze Anton ihre in Bastanden nicht mehr wie in a Zitzenkleidel mit a kaftel. And although her whole attire consisted of not more than a chintz or calico little dress, or skirt, with a jacket, a little jacket, naie Schich und a Stenge auf die Haar, new shoes, and a ribbon in her hair. Von deswegen bobret sie sich schon weiß ich wie viel Zeit und ist noch als nicht fertig. She was rummaging about I don't know how much I don't know how much time, and was still and was not yet ready.
Yeah.
Siz tomid azoy. It's always such this way. As me vil gich, you want it in a hurry. Gedoyert es. It takes time. Und as me schluckt Hals und Nacken, and as you make somebody work hard or more quickly, fällt von die Hand. It falls from the hand, meaning if you rush someone, you're going to get a poor outcome. Lisa, lomer ihr ton zu lieb und rufen sie azoi. Lisa, let's go ahead and call her that. Wie ihr gefällt, which is to her liking. Hat sich angetan, jante dick und ist zugegangen zu der Ballabuster Weisen. She got dressed in her holiday clothing and approached the mistress of the house to show as sie ist fertig, to show that she is ready. Die Ballabuster, a bisschen später wollen wir sich mit ihr bekennen, nennt a little bit later we will get to know her better. Hat gegeben a Plesk mit die Hand. She gave a clap of her hand.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Karen. Yes, I see Beverly. Beverly, you're muted. Beverly, you're muted.
I know, it's so hard to take it off. Anyway, maid, can it also, first of all, it's a little derogatory, but does it also mean a woman that's not married? A maid? I'm not sure.
A maiden.
A maiden. Yeah, right.
Mhm.
But maid
Yeah.
is not a nice word. At least in my house, that was not a nice word to say.
Okay.
I didn't know it
Refoel?
was a maid, though. I didn't know it was a maid. I don't know. Okay, thank you.
A maid would be a dienst.
Right.
Yeah, but it can also be demoid. It
I
can
guess
also be demoid here.
in this
Yeah.
case.
In this case, it can also be this. Refoel?
Yeah, I just wanted to point out an interesting point of grammar that distinguishes Yiddish from English. When we have hat sie angetan Jontef weisen as sie is fertig. So the first part was in the past tense. She dressed herself in a holiday manner to show, and now the subordinate clause here in Yiddish is in the present tense, that she is ready. But in English, we'd say that she was ready. And so this is subordinate phrases in Yiddish are usually cast in the present tense and understood to be in whatever tense the main clause was. It's a difference between some languages do it one way, some do it the other way, and English and Yiddish differ in this regard.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Luisa?
Thank you. Yeah, it's a form of simplification, I guess, for Yiddish, right? To do that in the present tense, I would think. My question is, what is the word geeilt? Is it
To hurry.
To what?
Hurry.
Hurry. Oh, okay.
To hurry. Lemaer.
Yeah, but how do you, what verb is it?
It's like to rush, isn't it? To rush or to hurry.
Yes, yes. To
How do you
hurry.
pronounce it? Geeilt. How do you pronounce it?
Eilen sich.
Thank you. Thank you.
Any more questions before we continue? Okay, so Beverly, go on. Zainor.
Wait, okay, I see. Zainor, wie sie hat sich ausgestrasselt. Look, I don't know what ausgestrasselt means. Got fancy?
Yeah.
It probably
Look how
dressed up.
She got
dressed up or something.
I'll use
like
another Yiddish word. She got so verputzt.
Verputzt.
A reine Prinzessin, a real princess.
Clean.
Pissenu, was is this?
I think it's like, something like, yeah,
Kanahara. Well, that's to keep away the evil eye.
But where does it come from?
Kanahara? Yes. Oh, Pissenu? I don't know. Pissenu.
I think it just, something like.
Maybe it's like poo poo poo.
Yeah. I don't know. The French are very good with this stuff. I think it's the same. I'm not sure. What do you think?
Yeah, it's just one of the many different monosyllabic expressions in Yiddish. It's one syllable, snoo, and it means it's a belittling expression. Can you believe that?
A what?
It's a belittling expression.
Belittling. Yeah, something
belittling.
Belittling, yeah.
But that's how Shalom Aleichem.
Usually it also goes with the end, like something like this.
No, they couldn't give compliments. It was something in our culture. You can't give a compliment. You always have to find something wrong.
Something. Okay, before you continue.
Because if you give a compliment, maybe the Malach HaMovus is looking on.
It's the evil eye, the evil eye.
You have to be careful, no compliments.
My mother could never give a compliment.
No, my family neither.
It's the same for all of us. So before you continue,
we've all been deprived.
You guys are funny.
That's how he wrote it. He wrote for the plain person, for all of us.
Anyway. Elaine has a question.
Yeah. What is arena prinzessin? Arena?
A real, I think. A real
one. Arena usually is clean, but here it means a real princess.
A real princess.
Yeah, true blue.
Sometimes rein can mean pure.
Yes,
yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Go on, Beverly.
Kein Beis Eye, without a bad eye. Farnitz gesund. Farnitz gesund und gib Chosh Achtung auf die Schich. Oh my God, I don't know what that means.
Achtung, be careful. Look.
Oh, Nitz, be careful and watch and look down at your shoes. Right, when you walk. That's what I do now.
Because it's a lot of mud. It's bloated.
Yeah, that's right. Sollst nicht rein mit sie in a kalje. You shouldn't fall probably into mud with your shoes.
Puddle.
A kalush.
A paddle.
A puddle. Und das Kleidel and your dress, nicht kosher. It I don't know how you say. Makes you unterheben in der Blut. Oh, you should pick up your dress while you're walking in the mud. Sis für mein Geld. Oh, because I paid for it. Was du hast bei mir verdient, what you earned. Mag ich dir doch, I'm able to.
I'm allowed to.
I am allowed to.
I'm allowed, yeah. Dach dir sagen Adaya to name. So I'm allowed to give you advice. No, right?
Okay, before you continue, yes, Elaine.
Sure.
Elaine?
She switched. Was ist nicht kosher?
It's not kosher.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
We learned it's okay.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
Somebody says, "How are you?" You can say "Nishkosh."
Yeah, not bad.
I'm all right.
Not bad.
Oh, okay. All right.
Not bad.
It doesn't matter.
Or it
really?
doesn't matter.
Who cares?
Okay.
Who cares? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but here I think it's not bad, it's better, yeah.
Lisa hat genommen.
No, just a moment. Better.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There are more people asking.
I can't see that.
Morty and Louisa.
Yes, I wanted to refer to the word kalush, which means blote or paddle, really. It's a funny thing. I had, until I read this some time ago, I had never seen it in this sense. But in our home, we use the word, may not be related, but I think it is, the word kaleshe for mameliga.
For mameliga?
Wow.
Okay. Why? Because
it's a kaleshe.
Because Sishita and it looks like mud.
Them's fighting words to a Romanian.
Well, my family was from the area, so that's not a problem.
Oh, that's so funny.
Okay. Louisa, yes?
Yeah, so what does kein base oig mean? The same?
A bad eye, without a bad eye. It's
Without
also
an evil eye. Or
evil
Without
eye.
the evil eye.
Oh, so it's a translation of kainenore?
More or less.
Yeah.
More or less.
It's another expression that is the same with the same meaning.
Thank you.
Well, they were very superstitious, as many of us are still today. Lisa hat genommen das Gläserne Tellerl und ist weggegangen nach Haraises Onwerter. Okay, she took the glass plate and she went to get Haroses without a comment, without speaking, right?
Yeah, without speaking, without a comment.
Was wird sie ihr antworten? What would she answer? Aza
What it means, I don't know. He explains later. He explains later what he means by it, but I couldn't find in the dictionary. Could anyone find?
I never heard that word. Azi versteht a viele nicht. She doesn't even understand as das Geld, the money, was die Dienst, there's the word Dienst, hat bei ihr verdient. The money that the maid has earned by her, gehört zu der Dienst. I don't know what gehört means. Belongs to the maid. Nicht zu ihr, not to the lady that's in charge of the house. Ihr Max soll da sein. I don't know what Max. What is Max?
Max is a name. It's a name from from Mordechai, from Mordechai.
Oh,
so
her
the nickname for Mordechai was Max.
Max, really?
Yeah.
Should Zelda sein, should remain there.
No, if he would have been here, if he would have been there,
her Marx, if he had been there, wollte schon wissen, was zu empfehlen, bourgeois. He would know how to answer this woman, this nasty.
No, such a bourgeoisie.
Oh, bourgeois.
Such a bourgeois.
Oh, I
she's
get
a
that.
bourgeois.
Ooh.
Okay.
A rechter yacht. What's a yacht?
A yacht is like a boy. A boy.
Fine boy.
A boy?
Yeah, a boy.
A real boy, or does it mean
a fellow or a guy?
A guy.
A
It would
guy.
be a guy.
A guy. Der Marx. This man Marx. He's a real guy, a real fellow. Erst Heintigen for Pesach hat sie sich mit ihm bekannt. Oh, just before Pesach, she met him. She just met him. Are we talking about the maid?
Yes.
Yeah.
The maid and Max.
And
They
Max.
just met. Geyendik von
Podriad.
What is that?
A place, is it?
Factory.
I found that it's a factory.
Oh, einmal vor Nacht aheim. Oh, she met him while she was leaving the factory one night.
Maybe when he was leaving, because she is not working at the. She works as a maid, but maybe he works at the factory.
Right. Dem ganzen Weg hat mit ihr geredet von solche Sachen. Aha. And the whole way he spoke to her about these kinds of things. In other words, getting paid for your work. And his name is Marx, like Karl Marx.
No. Karl Marx is something else.
Okay.
And that's Max. People in Poland and in Germany, if they were called Mordechai, the nickname was Max.
Oh, okay.
My grandfather was Max.
Really?
My brother was Max.
My grandson is Max.
I love that name. Was sie hat sie keinmal nicht gehört. She'd never heard such discussion that he was telling her, nor bald gehabt mit dem Seichel, but it did make a lot of sense. Von Balabatim hat mit ihr geredet und von Arbeiter, from owners and from workers.
Mm-hmm.
He talked to her about workers and owners.
Yes.
Bis aher haben gewältigt sei. Oh, what is gewältigt?
Gewältig is to rule. To rule, to dominate.
To rule. Up until now, they ruled. Die Balabotim, the owners, the head people. At bald wellen anheben gewältigen mit Arbeiter. And now maybe the world is going to become part of the workers.
And the workers will rule.
It sounds pretty Karl Marx to me.
Exactly. That's what's going on. So, yeah.
Minna?
Yes, Elaine.
Minna, I found the word pedivore. Pedivore. We were talking about what is pedivaricha. Yes. Pedivore is Slavic, and it means overpayment.
But doesn't
make sense.
Doesn't make sense, yeah.
Where is the word?
Doesn't make sense. I remember that when I read it, he explains the meaning. But
how did we translate that sentence?
I don't even know.
It was a name that she was calling her, the boss lady.
Yeah, that's kind of
here it is. Perivaricha.
It's derogatory. That's for sure that it's derogatory.
Oh, yeah.
Where is it? Where?
Exactly.
5 lines up where we are.
Here.
6 lines up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here, but I couldn't find a specific word for it. So let's see. He will explain it later. He will explain it
Do you want me to
later.
continue? You want to call someone else?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Hilda, can you go on, Hilda?
Schein als sie seinen gewesen bei der Tier, hat sie Afregeton. Sie ist sie kann lernen a Vinkl. Avos
Let's translate the above.
All right.
Yeah.
Scheuer sie seinen given by der Tier. When they got to the door, hat sie afraid getan. He asked her a question. Sie kann lernen a Vinkl if she could read a book.
Yes.
A voceres.
A Yiddish?
A Yiddish? What kind of book? A Yiddish book? Versteht sich a Yiddish? Obviously, a Yiddish book. Was nicht? Why not? Ich nehm alle Freitag bei Reb Alter meise Vinkl auf Überlehnen.
So
every Friday, I get a book from Reb Alter, a storybook to read through.
Yes.
Als ich lehn über das Vinkl, gibt mir über 8 Tag Freitag anders.
Okay, translated.
He gives me 8 days.
No, als ich lein über das Vinkl,
when I finish the book,
yes,
he gives me 8 days.
After 8 days, über 8 Tage, after 8 days.
After 8 days, Freitag anders on another Friday.
No. On Friday, he gives me another book.
On Friday, he gives me another book. Das heißt Tage, die eigene Meise. That is really
the same story.
The same story. No, in an under Vinkl, but in another book.
What is referring to the serialization of books. That every week another booklet came out. So it was the same story. It was a continuation of the story. Usually
like
it was
chapters.
Yeah, the chapter. Usually it was Schund. It was Meiselech mit Liebe, mit Mord, whatever. So.
What about it says eigene?
The same. So the same story. It means the same.
It's like what we do.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
Macht die Meise is a lange
Meise.
Again, Amaisa, sie zieht sich von Sukkos on. All right, it lasts, is it? It lasts from
Because, yeah.
It lasts from Sukkot to whenever.
Whenever, yeah, because it's a long one.
Long one. Max hält sie aus mit a halben Schmeichel. Max listens to her with a half a smile. Nicht die Vinkl, no, nicht die Vinkl darf man lernen. We don't need to read these books.
Yes, yes.
Ot, weil ich euch geben
a Vinkl,
geben a Vinkl. I will give you a book, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. Wird ihr wissen,
that's Russian.
Pokranimel.
And,
I don't know what that means.
And no, I see that Rafael translated it for us. It's Einnehmen die Welt.
It covers the whole world. Is that right?
I think either it covers the whole world or it will change the world.
To conquer the world.
To conquer the world.
Einnehmen. Minna, can you go back a little? There was a word. Just go back a little bit. I'll give Mariv a chance while okay, stop. I'm looking for it. So Mariv, you can.
Okay. So Vinkl, couldn't that mean a pamphlet? It's like little book, but maybe is there another word for pamphlet?
Not sure.
Because I wonder all these, it was expensive to print books back then. Give them a bunch of little books, that would have been.
But that was
a big deal.
But it was what it was the customs that were in vogue. I don't know how to say it. That it was.
Those early socialist ones,
every week it came out like a small booklet.
Yeah, a booklet. There you go. A booklet
with the
maybe not with a hard cover. Maybe just
no hardcover at all.
A serial, a serial.
Yeah, it was serialized. It was serialized. So some of those stories were serialized in the newspaper, and some of those stories were serialized by booklets. It's like Dickens. That's
yes. Yes, Charles Dickens did exactly that.
Yeah, and every week, and people ran to buy. And you can imagine that one bought and 20 read it. So, but it was interesting what's going on. It's like what we are watching on TV. It's a series, and
people are waiting for the next episode all the time.
For the next installation, exactly.
Yeah.
So I see many.
Yeah.
Yes.
I found it. If Mariv is okay, it was the line where your cursor is, that paragraph, but the second line, the next to the last word, mem, ches, mem.
Machmes.
Machmes, yeah.
Machmes, because
of the story.
Because
the story is a long story.
Yeah, it started Sukkot, and who knows when it's going to finish.
Because
Yeah, it started.
That's got to be Hebrew.
It is.
Yes.
And how is it pronounced in Hebrew?
Mechamat.
Mechamat. And in Yiddish, machmes.
Machmes.
Thank you.
Okay. Barbara?
A question. Who is this Reb Alter? And this is particularly Friday, of course. I understand a little bit, but are these supposedly morality stories, and are they formulaic, and there's nothing that's different about them because of that? I'm kind of confused here.
Okay, so the Reb Alter maybe he was selling booklets or something. Maybe he was the seller. I'm not sure. but I would not say morality stories. I
Okay.
would say it was shund. It was,
Okay.
I would say it was shund, stories about love and guys and all kinds crime, whatever, that
Okay, it wasn't
people were,
religious, in other words, in any way.
no, it
Okay.
wasn't religious. I don't
Pulp
think people
Fiction.
would have, yeah, pulp
But
fiction,
wait,
yeah.
but I'm sorry, but if the rabbis were sending things out, it
No,
wasn't
it's
about.
not rabbi. Here it's Mr. Alter.
Mr. Alter, right?
Mr. Alter, not
Oh,
Rabbi
okay,
Alter.
okay, that
It's
explains
Mr.
it.
Alter. Yeah.
Mm.
Any more before we continue? Any more
Yeah.
questions?
Yeah, the last line that goes into the Russian, there was something in there that I didn't quite get the gist of. It
So he
starts with
tells her, you don't have to read these books. I will give you a book which will change the world, which will conquer the world.
okay, and is that because I don't see the world there. Is that the Russian or what?
That's the Russian.
Okay,
That's the Russian. And,
okay, and that
and we
means
are lucky that every time there is a Russian word on Refoil website, it translates it for us. So thank you.
okay, a dunk.
Okay, so
One,
and someone, yeah, Michael.
Okay, just a question, because I've always understood Iber Tog Freitag means Friday a week, not in 8 days' time, but in a week's time. I'm subject to correction, but
okay, it makes sense.
Yes, of course. Yes, that's it.
It
You
makes
count both
sense.
ends of like the Romans did. Yeah, Iberach Tag means in 1 week. So every week, Friday he gives me this, and a week later he gives me the next one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so Hilda, just another sentence, and then it will be
Got
Marsha.
lost now. Where are we? Ah, yeah.
Hier, und
er
guckt sich herum.
Ja. Und er guckt sich herum auf alle Seiten, zieht heraus von der Choleve, vom Stiefel, klein verschmolzene,
Verschmolzevet.
Birchele und geht das über und geht I've lost it again. Und geht, yes, geht, thank you. Geht das über ihr wie etwas heilige Sach. Bet sie soll das nicht halten, oben auf.
Okay. Can you translate?
Und er kickt sich herum and he looks around auf alle Seiten or to every side. Zieht heraus and all right, he's hiding what he's doing, so he looks around every way and he pulls out from his
bootleg, from the bootleg,
from the top of his boot, from there, von Stiefel, from his boot, a klein
small
verschmolzene, greasy Birchele, a greasy little book.
A dirty little book.
Greasy, yeah. Some will say that it is dirty, but we will see.
Und geht das über ihr and gives it to her.
Yeah.
Like wie etwas heilige Sach, like a holy thing, as if it was a holy thing. Bait and asks her, sie soll das nicht halten,
Oiden ois, and she shouldn't carry it so it could be seen.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you, Hilda.
Can I ask,
Okay.
the Iber Ois, is that mean, Halton I thought would be like stop or
Hold.
No, that she will not hold it. Hold it. That she will not hold it in a way that it will be seen.
So hold it to yourself, kind of.
So
She should hide it a bit while she's.
Yeah,
So
it's like
oibin oif, halten oibin oif means to hide.
Openly.
What is oibin oif?
That's what we said now. Not in a way that it will be seen.
Yes, Dan is saying
So what
it
is
just
oibin un?
openly.
I remember my mother using oibin un. What
No,
is oibin un?
No, there is oiben on and oiben oif. Rafael, can you tell us the difference between oiben on and oiben oif?
Yeah, oibin un, it sounded to me, unless it was my mother's act. Oibin un, and yeah, oibin un.
Okay, let's hear.
Okay, I've been on, or you can say un if you want, same word, different dialect, is a specific word meaning the head of the table. I've been oif here is a much rarer term here, meaning out in the open.
Okay. Elaine, it's not the same.
Nicht halten, yeah. I always thought that oibin un was like, put it there kind of thing. Oibin un, there. I don't know, but I never associated with head of the table. Thank you, Rafael. Oibin un.
Okay, Marsha, that's you.
Was ist dann? What is that? Als mir sagt, euch sollt ihr nicht fragen für was. As you say it, you shouldn't ask what it's for. Lisa hat das Bichel bei ihm zugenommen mit dem eigenem Respect. Lisa took the book from him with respect. Wie hat das ihr gegeben? The same way that he gave her the respect when he gave it to her. Und als sie ist gekommen mit dem Heim, hat sie gehabt missen when she came there, she saw a funny face,
No.
face.
No, a missen psaki. She got how do you say it in English? Help me out because I cannot remember
Say
the word
it in Hebrew. Someone will help.
The mistress of the house gave her a dirty look.
Takdim. No takdim. No.
Pisk is a mouth, isn't it?
No, but here is a psak, not a pisk.
Upon him, the whole face was crimped, I guess. Von der Balabuste, der Fahr. Was sie, als sie geht weg, vergesst sie dem sei gewohnt.
Sei gesund.
When she went away, she didn't say sei gesund, farewell.
No, she forgets the time. It's an expression because when she goes away, she forgets herself. She forgets the time. She forgets the sei gesund. It's an expression.
Und als alle haben sich gelegt, schlafen, hat sie Royce gedreht das Lampel. And when everybody went to sleep, she turned off the lamp und hat sich weggesetzt, lehnend das Vinkl. And she sat down and she started to read the book. Was, Max? Oh, wait a second. I lost something here.
No, that's okay.
Wait a minute. Was Max hat ihr what Max gave her, but what's that word?
Gaben.
Um,
So she sat down and to read the book that he gave her.
Eufen erste Blättel ganz Eben on.
Here we have it, Oiben on. You see Elaine, Oiben on.
Would be starting up, Eben on?
No, so on the first page, up there,
on the very
ganz
top.
oben on.
Right at the beginning.
Would
Right
it be
at the
something like
begin-
right there?
Right there, right at the
there.
beginning.
That's how I remember
Standing
that.
out.
Yeah.
Okay, standing out ist geschrieben mit gestanden mit Groß Oisies Arbeiter von alle Länder, workers from all lands. And is that someone's name?
No,
Unite.
Unite all.
Workers of the world, unite. Isn't that the communist slogan?
Manifesto. That's the Communist Manifesto. No, not socialist. That's the Communist Manifesto.
It wouldn't necessarily be communist, it would be socialist in general.
Yeah, but that's, that's how Susan, that's how the Communist Manifesto by Karl Marx is that's the beginning.
Yeah.
So workers of all countries unite. That's the beginning. That's the first sentence.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Louisa. Thank you, Marcia. Thank you.
So I have two questions. In the first part of this last paragraph, the eigenem respect. Eigenem would be the
own.
The what?
With the same. So she's taking the book with the same respect as he gave it to her.
Thank you. And müssen, psak? What's müssen?
Mies is a mechar.
Ugly.
An ugly, something like an ugly saying or an ugly
sentence. No,
not exactly. It's a
judgment, maybe.
Yeah.
Or a judgment. Or
is it a pasuk? A pasuk? Pasuk?
It's something like when. I'm sorry, my words are
she
gone.
gives her a dirty look, like somebody said before.
But not only a dirty look, also she's, talking.
Gave her a scolding?
A scolding, a bad talking to, or something like this.
Thank you.
That's
dressing down.
Okay, that's
a pisk isn't a pisk more of mouth?
The what? But the ear, it's not pisk. No, that's enough something else.
It's Hebrew.
But it's something.
According to Morphix, in Hebrew, it is to rule an award or to decide something.
I think what Rochelle said, addressing down, that's the best translation that we can find for it.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Any more questions? It's almost 12 o'clock, and that's a very good place to stop.
She's going to be liberated. No, it's
So
she will.
continue to
Yeah.
read it. You will see what's going on. Any questions, any comments on the story up to
Yeah,
now?
what page did we stop at?
Yeah, what page?
Page 2, bet.
Section base.
Oh.
Yeah, section base, exactly. Yeah. Marsha, yes.
Yes, I have this wonderful poem that Mani Laib wrote about Yiddish, and it talks about Yiddish. Everybody understands each other, whatever dialect you. It doesn't exactly say, but the connotation of. I would like to get together with Salaban. And he does the Glitziana and I'll do the Litvak. It's just a short little poem. Maybe we could do it sometime. We have to get together. I can record it and then I'll send it out to you.
Great. Sounds
Mani
great.
Laib is a wonderful poet. So
But there's
you,
also a song that Moshe send us. He's a Glitzianer and I'm a, there's a song.
yeah,
Yeah.
that would be good too.
Sounds wonderful.
Okay, schönen Dank. Ich darf leben weg.
Okay, läuft. Sei gesund, läuft.
Sei gesund.
Bob, you will read your part next week. And
No problem.
any more comments? Any recipes for a good charoses? Yes, Louisa.
Yeah, no, I don't have recipes for charoset. Sorry.
Oh, Dave. Oh, sorry.
But I just wanted to comment on the ideas of the time because I've been doing just a lot of research on this period of the a little later, including the 20s, and socialism and then communism were really the movements of the times in all their manifestations, especially all the socialist manifestations all over Europe, all over the United States, in New York, and everywhere. So it was a consequence of all the wars from the 19th, ideological wars of the 19th century. So there was a lot of...
And also, don't you think because of the terrible working conditions also?
Oh, absolutely. But you, in order to, I don't know, I'm looking at this from the point of view of this book that I've been reading and studied many years ago, Europe Since Napoleon, that discusses all of the movements that were going on in Europe during the 19th century. And remember that Sholem Aleichem, in many ways, was also part of the movements of the 19th century in Europe. So
yeah,
it's
interesting that even in Germany in the 30s and 30s, Communist Party was much bigger than the Nazi Party. It was the dominant party in Germany, the communists, and then the Nazis went to kill all the communists.
Right. So this was an evolution of ideologies that had to do with the concepts of improving the society, which had been going on throughout the 19th century everywhere. So it's no surprise that it was picked up, by Sholem Aleichem at the time. And even though he probably wrote, do we know where he wrote this? Whether he wrote this in Europe or already in the United States?
Well, let me see if it says 1909. So we have to see where it was in 1909. I think he was still in Europe in 1909.
But the people then that came to this country, those people, then that they brought with wanted better working conditions and better wages.
Absolutely.
But also Beverly, but also there was an ingrown a movement, communist and socialist movement in the United States.
Yeah, right.
They didn't have to bring it from abroad.
The Bund became, it was the Yiddish, the Jewish, the Ashkenazi.
CIO.
Yeah,
but it was not always, the Bund is the Bund, but the socialist, the American Socialist Party and And the communists, they had lots of Jews too.
I have a question. I should know this, but up until World War One, wasn't a lot of Europe still under kings?
Yes.
And queens?
Yes,
Absolutely.
I mean, if you were socialist, you weren't going against a democratic government. You were going against, this is the alternative to having kings and queens, right?
Yes.
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 Okay.
But
Monarchies and empires.
Yeah, but democracy at that time in Europe was not really well developed. So even in England, where it was, very advanced, even there was.
It was the U.S. and
even
France and
today.
England, right? Only? I think? The
What
democracy.
England was a
US.
monarchy,
No.
constitutional monarchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
And
France was a
France,
mess.
of course, since the revolution, right?
That didn't last long.
But what else? Was Germany a democracy?
Germany.
The Weimar Republic, supposedly.
That was after
The
the
Weimar
war.
Republic is later.
Right.
Weimar Republic is after the war, after the first
After
war.
World War One.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, the Weimar Republic is after the first war.
Yeah. Yes.
So that's who they were opposing.
It's a very complicated, geopolitical environment.
Yes.
Be nice to see a timeline. I'm sure there is one.
A timeline for what?
Go on ChatGPT.
When things changed and when.
World War One. World War One. Everything changed after World War One.
No. A lot before. It's a lot before. No. We had the French commune. We had the reunification of Italy and of Germany. We have a lot of things.
There was a strong socialist party in the U.S. until everything halted in 1914, and I went and looked, and what happened in 1914? Then I realized that was
how many socialists of that party got into office in the United States?
They were very important in the United
No, I'm asking how many people who were members of the Socialist Party actually took office, were elected by the people.
I don't think
a lot of mayors and governors and things like that.
Yeah,
were actually members of the Socialist Party, or were they members and had socialist leanings, but were members of other parties?
No, they had some of them were members, but those mayors, not above. I don't think you don't have them in the Senate or in the Congress.
Right. I'm just curious to know
there
how many.
Were a lot. It wasn't thought of as so horrible as it came to be right after.
I'm just asking what the data is. What the statistics are.
Marie, it was considered as horrible, and especially the Red Scare during and after World War One. It was considered, and people were deported. People were deported from the United States because of the Red Scare.
Well, I'm looking at Upton Sinclair, who I wrote a whole article about.
Read my book. Read my book.
Which one? Which one?
I'd love to read your book, Minna. I'd love to. I want to learn about this.
Louisa.
Yeah, I wanted to emphasize that
we have a socialist mayor of New York City now, so there you go.
Upton Sinclair ran for governor of California in the 1930s. He came very, very close to winning, but they spent more money to defeat him than any election since then and for many years after. It was a very close call.
Yeah, well, people supported Eugene Debs for many presidential elections.
There you go. Yeah, for many. Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that at the beginning of the 20th century, and there were many tendencies within the socialist movements, and even in the 20s, there was always a socialist candidate. For example, in New York, in addition to the Republican and the Democrat, for example. So we need to think of this as a very dynamic period in which there are many competing ideologies going on, different tendencies within socialist movements and so forth. And also the importance of the concept of nationalism during all those years and how it related or
here
not.
we are getting
I know.
to something, because communism and socialism and nationalism, they don't work together. And during World War One, there was a big issue: should we join the war together with the United States with a nationalistic, or shouldn't we, because we are socialist or communist and all workers are together, and we should not fight. A worker should not fight another worker wherever, if he is, I don't know, French or English or Russian or whatever. That was a really big debate at the time, really, really big, in all of Europe and in the United States. So we are getting here, we are getting deeper and deeper and deeper. It's a really problematic time.
Fascinating.
It is fascinating. I agree with you. It is
and
fascinating.
listen, the 40s and 50s and 60s, Norman Thomas was running, and he would get a good chunk of votes every presidential election.
If you have a parliament, you can have little groups like that
Sure.